Yo, what's up, guys? It's Caliban Drucker. Welcome to another Eyes On. This is the Division 2 beta. My expectations for the game basically wasn't really that high. I mean, it's a sequel. All sequels are pretty much the same as the game before.
Progression.
The story for the game is pretty much the same as before. You are an agent, except this is the first game, I believe, was in Chicago. This is in Washington, D.C. The same major attack that affected Chicago has affected Washington, and I'm not sure if it happens after Division 1 or during Division 1.
From any nearby agents.
But it's basically the same big gas attack. Millions of people have died. And you are sent in to help try and protect the people and keep the peace.
The biology and horticulture books definitely would have come in handy.
Unfortunately, as it looks like the game's not really, or my recording didn't really go well. The game looks incredible, especially in 4K. Walking around, taking in all the scenery that I could. You cannot easily get lost in the city.
Great. What else? We're doing our best to protect the civilian settlements, but I can't see how we'll manage unless we're reinforced.
The only things that bothered me was actually a few of the bushes kind of look cardboard if you go around to the back. A raccoon popped up later on in the game that wasn't, well, it was blocky, and there was a few pop-ups. I honestly think it's the online servers trying to catch up to the disc in the game.
I've got eyes on a division agent heading north toward the White House. Looks like they've cut down a group of
There is
hyenas and are headed this way.
something about seeing
You can hear us on this frequency. Keep pushing forward and blindside these
the White
bastards.
House and the state capitol in ruins and smoke coming out of it that's just awe-inspiring. It brings out the whole point that America has fallen. From, as you can see right there, a few of the trees or bushes got blurred and it kind of looked like cardboard cutouts. Now, walking around in the first game, you saw a lot of sick people.
Get that fire out!
A lot of people walking around. In this game, you actually see people dead on the side of the street, which was crazy. Honestly, as far as gameplay goes, not much has changed. Pretty much everything is pretty much the same as the first game. So if you remember the controls, you fit right in perfectly. The only few things that has changed is the where you upgrade your skill and perks. It's a little bit different, and basically you have a little bit more of these special skills than the first game. I think there were only 3, if I recall. But a big part of the game is, of course, is leveling up all your equipment, your weapons, and yourself. The crafting is still there, finding stuff or finding weapons and equipment to level up your level is still there. The one thing that will stand out is the perks tree and the specialist trees. They change, and they actually provide a deeper customization of the character you're playing, or your character.
That's it, right? We should keep moving.
Overall, though, the biggest improvement I've seen in the game is actually your character's movement.
Went all the way to the top floor. Take
Whether
the
you're
stairs to
in
the left,
combat
elevators
or
work your way up.
you're climbing up stuff or jumping down things, it just seems like your character runs a whole lot smoother than it did in the first game. The map seems a little smaller to me,
That blasted a lot of
but
damage.
there is now 3 different dark zones on the map, which I think is actually pretty good. I kind of got bored of the original game and the one area dark zone. In the end, I would love to say, or I would love to be excited for Division 2 and tell you it's a day 1 purchase, and it should be. It's a great game. The one problem that I had from the first game was that when you actually ended the first game, or the story, there wasn't much to do but the dark zones. But they've actually fixed that problem. In this game, from what I hear, you can actually come back and do a whole lot more.
Manny, is Odessa on the line?
For me, the biggest problem I had in-game are with the respawn areas, where I actually died and respawned in the same place with all the enemies around me shooting me, which wasn't great because I died immediately again.
To solve, but we could all use a reminder of what we're fighting for.
But the biggest problem I see with the game is its release windows, as it's releasing in a couple months, but as you look at all this month and the few couple months, there's a lot of great games coming out, and I'm scared that these games will get lost. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.